Hi everyone, Maxine here with Tink and I Treasures. Welcome to my studio. Today I have a quick share on a little project that I ran across to put in our journals. It's kind of a tuck spot and a secret place to journal, and it has a little pocket to tuck something small into, and you would put it on a journal page like this, and you would glue these two sides down, and this could be a tuck here, and then it flips open for writing, and you could decorate these up, you know, really nice. Here's the other one that I did, and it's sewn. So if I open it up, you sew it along here, and this could be a tuck here, and open it up, and it's got a little pocket to put stuff in, and a little bit of like secret writing. You could also make kind of a fancy closure here if you wanted to. I could envision something on a brad that would turn. It would be anchored to your journal page, and you would turn it, and it would anchor this closed. I think that would be cute. So let's get going here. So I have my pieces. You want to start out with a square, and the starting of the square dictates how big something's going to be. These I used a 6x6 square to start. So they end up being about 5 1/4 inches going across this way. So, you know, that's you just have to determine what's going to be the right size for you and for your journals when you're finished. So this I cut out some cardstock, and it's 5 1/2 square. So we're going to fold this over and line up the 2 points. How I did there. Don't always get that quite. I don't know why they don't, but sometimes they don't. Just a tad bit off. I don't know. Anyway, okay, there we go. So you can have, this one is blank, as you can see. It depends on the paper you're using, whether or not you have a design that needs to go a certain way. Like this one could go any way. This one that I used had the butterflies, so I wanted to make sure that the butterflies were up rather than down. So yeah, I didn't want butterflies going off that way, so I made sure that they were going right. So it depends on your paper whether or not there's a design and it has a definite direction. You want to watch for that. But you could have it go this way on a page, so like this, or you could have them go this way on a page, right? So it just depends on your paper. Okay, now we want to round that doesn't work out very well. I just take my scissors and kind of round the top and the bottom. Okay. You don't have to round either. You know, if you don't want to, you don't have to round. That's just a design decision. Okay, now, let's see. I want it to go like this on a page. So when I open it up, I want the pocket to be here. So I'm just going to maybe if I just fold that down. Okay, so we're going to cut that side. Okay. So that tucks right in there. And I'm going to try and this side will round okay. Make sure that lines up nicely. And what do we got going on over here? What is happening? Let's see. I don't know if this is going to work out. All right. Okay. So, yeah, you just want to make sure that you get your little pocket in there so it tucks in there nicely. And you know, if you rounded your corners, then you need to make sure that that rounding is carried on through to your pocket. Probably a problem with that there. I don't know, maybe maybe rounding is more trouble than it's worth, you suppose? Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down. Now I take the glue up and around to this point here. You know, you can in the glue anywhere you want it, but let's see, make sure that's going the right way. Don't want our pocket to be upside down, that's for sure. Huh? So yeah, I make sure that the glue goes up to here, comes around like that. So, yeah, we got a little pocket here. That's cool. All right, now you can, the papers you use inside can, I cut these to be 1 inch smaller than this. So this is 5.5, so I cut this at 4.5. Okay, so we want to put them all together. You can use any number of sheets you want. I think I have 4 in this bunch here. I think on these 2 that I made earlier, I think there's 3 sheets in each one of those. So you don't want too much because it will bulk up a lot. And you know, maybe 4 is too much. So let's see how that works. Yeah, I think it's going to be all right. Okay, so now we put that in the middle there, and I don't know how else you would do this. Well, you know what? I do. You could, and let's do that, okay? let's do that. Because not everyone has a sewing machine. And not everyone has a sewing machine that they particularly want to use for paper. You know, if you're a seamstress and you do a lot of sewing with fabrics, you probably don't want to run paper through your machine. I don't know, but I bought a sewing machine specifically for doing this. So, you know, the one time I tried to sew some fabric, I ended up having the needle break. So, but I have no problems at all with paper. So there you go. All right, so I'm going to try this. I'm going to try it this way. Just do a pamphlet stitch like we do with our journal when we're sewing in signatures to our journals. Just do a pamphlet stitch instead of running it through the machine if you don't have a machine. Of course, if you have a machine, you could just run your stitch right along, you know, through the middle there. And I am trying to do a shortcut to this. Hopefully, I don't get it too awfully messed up. Usually I take more time with it. And I punch out the holes, you know, and everything. But we're just gonna, you know, do this real fast here. So let's get that through there. That. Hope I have enough string. I kind of shorted myself, I think. And let's see if we can get it to go back through. Have enough just to get it back through would be awesome. Oops. Well, that's all right, isn't it? Okay, so there we go. So see, if you don't have a sewing machine, no worries. Pull that tight. Not too tight though. I tend to do that with my signatures and my journals. I end up getting it so tight that, I don't know, they don't seem to lay quite right or something. I suppose they would, you know, overuse. I think they would probably loosen up a little bit. Well, okay, so, oh boy, get in there. So there we go. So that's a variation of what I saw done. We'll just use our 3 pamphlet stitch. There. So that works out just as well, doesn't it? And we could decorate the ends here. So let's get out my tiny little ephemera stash. Let's see what we can come up with. So that would be cute. Let's just do a little bit better job of fussy cutting this out, maybe. So I hope everyone's having a great week. Finding time during this hectic time of year to do some crafting. I know it, I don't know, it makes me feel good, you know. I sit here and, you know, even if I'm in between projects, I make ephemera, you know, things like this, you know, and I download audiobooks from the library, and I sit here and listen to my book or a podcast, and you know, just make things. It makes me happy. Let's see. Do I have? I could use a button on the other side. It's kind of like a die cut, I guess. I'm gonna have to ink that up. All right, so let's get out the ink. See if we can fix that little goober. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down first, I think. Put some glue on it. Get the tail in there. Come on. Stay. And get some glue on this one. And ooh. Oh. Well, kind of got glue coming through. Maybe using one that had holes in it wasn't the best idea. I thought a little button would be cute, but oh, maybe it'll be okay. All right, so let's find something else for the other side. Could we not? That's cute. Let's see. Get these two pieces to match up. Come on. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to ink this up. And it's going like that. And let's put some glue down. Oops. Don't. Let's see. Oh, come on. So, excuse me. There. I have gone through all my dry wet wipes. Dry wet wipe. That's funny, isn't it? Well, I take wet wipes out of the package and I hang them and let them dry, and then I can use them as dry ones. And of course then I have my thing of wet ones too, if that's what's needed. But the dry ones you gotta plan ahead for. I had this one packet of wipes. I think they were to remove makeup, and the packs were old, and when I opened them up they were all dried out, and I thought, yay! A whole bunch of dry wipes all ready for me to use. That was pretty awesome. See, normally someone would think, oh man, and probably throw away the package, but not us, right? No, not us. We can use that. So there we go. So we got little danglies on there. And we got it all sewed up. So now we just need to decorate. So I thought maybe I would use a little bit of fabric and some of this sparkly stuff that I got. I don't use it often enough. Let's see. What else do I have? I thought I had a piece of lace or something. Yep, here we go. Let's see, just get ourselves a piece of that. Maybe some cheesecloth. Oops. Some of that cut off. All right. And let's see. I got out my die cutter the other day. I got some new dies. What? No. What are they called? That you run through? I don't know. My mind just went blank. Anyway, aren't those cute? Little tiny doily. I think they are just adorable. Brown one's nice. Let's see. Oh, that's the same. There we go. There's one. Oops. Looks like I missed a couple of hangers. Those didn't cut all the way, it looks like. So yeah, I got these. I think I got these on Amazon. I thought they were bigger than what they are. Sometimes it's hard to tell when you're ordering online, right? How big something is. I'll tell you, one time I was placing a grocery order to pick up. And I got a couple of cans of turkey chili. But, you know, being able to tell the size online, unless you're, you know, you're really observant and you look at measurements or, you know, the measurements or whatever, which I didn't, of course. I mean, it looks like a regular can of chili, right? But when we got home with the order and unpacked the bags, instead of a can of chili, it was a can of chili, you know. And I got a couple, three of those. And it's like, oh, size does matter. So yeah, that was funny. We you know, when we opened the can, of course, we had to have chili for a couple of meals, but you know. Anyway, I learned my lesson about, you know, paying better attention to what the size of something is. See, we want that to go like that. So maybe like that. We have our perfect wax seals. Well, as perfect as one gets, right? Nothing's perfect when it comes to handmade. That's what makes it special, doesn't it? as not being perfect. Okay, so this is fun. I have to get out my wax seal kit and make some more of these. I think it's so much fun. This one, I mixed a couple colors together and I just poured it out and let it dry just like that. So it's just this perfect, smooth little button type thing. It might have been on purpose. It could, more likely it was an accident. I probably waited too long and it dried, you know. But, you know, regardless, I looked at that and I thought, well, that's pretty. Just because it doesn't have a design in it. Oh, my die cut box has kind of gotten out of hand here. Take one thing out. These things, they get caught on each other, and you take one out and everything comes flying out because they're all, somehow they all got hooked together, laying there in the box. Somehow they all got hooked together. How does that happen? I don't know. So, okay. So let's see what we can do here. I don't know. I don't know. So it's just fun to see what you can do, right? It comes together. It's funny how, you know, we can make nothing out of, something out of nothing, right? Okay, so if I have that, and if I do something with this, I hope you're seeing this okay. Alright, and if we put this like that, that's cute, isn't it? I like that. Okay, where's the fabric? There it is. Fabric fix. I'm almost out of. I don't even know if I have any in my little supplies. Oh, it's always something, isn't it? Always having to get more of something all the time. More of something, more of something. Of course, if we weren't making things and using it, right, we wouldn't have to buy anything. So the trade-off is not to do anything. And, well, I can't do that, can we? Okay. So, ugh. Yeah, hands are all sticky. Let's see if we can get glue on these little bits and pieces. Okay, let's see. Let's get out our little tweezer things and see if that doesn't help. Okay. So, yeah. There we go. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it might be. Huh? So I was watching another YouTube channel, and the gal was talking about they started watching Downton Abbey, and evidently it's on Netflix, in case you want to know. And you know, I thought, well, that might be a good idea, because we kind of ran out of things we were watching, you know. I don't know when or ever they're going to come back with This Is Us. It's really annoying. Seems like it's been forever since they've had a new season of This Is Us. Anyway, so I thought, well, you know, why not? We didn't watch Downton Abbey when it was on originally, whenever that was. So we decided to start watching it. Well, I'll tell you, I don't know what season we got to. 3, maybe 4. I'm not sure. And I had enough. Just had enough. Now, I'm not going to say anything specific because, you know, if someone wants to watch it, of course, I don't want to, you know, be a spoiler or anything. But, you know, it was just too much. Too much bad happened all the time for my liking, you know. You know, I guess soap operas survive on bad things happening. I never watched soap operas. I always worked, you know, so I was never home during the day to even start watching soap operas or get involved in it at all. But, you know, and I guess people like that. You know, bad things happening, conflicts, strife, troubles. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I like watching, you know, I mean, there was some, you know, issues and problems, and that was fine. And then another big one happened, and I thought, okay, I am done with this. I don't want to watch this anymore. I just don't want to watch it anymore. It's not my deal, you know. Nobody can ever just be happy, you know. This just, you know, there's some kind of law against people just being happy, for God's sakes. I mean, can't we have a story without having tragedy? There. What do you think? I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Let's see, what do we got in here? We're just kind of digging through. Got some little things. That's too big. Yeah, that's too big. I love this saying. I don't know if you can see that or not. It says, be silly, be honest, be kind. I love that. That's what I try to do. Be silly, be honest, and be kind. Let's see. Well, these would be pretty, but they're too big. It's just a little tuck spot. Just a little tuck spot. I have a little journaling card. Let's see. That one won't work. That one would. I know I have some smaller ones of these, but at the moment, I don't know where they are. Okay, so what we want is something no bigger than that. Alright, so let's see, how big is that? So about 2 3/4. And I think I want to make this smaller. And oh, we got that in the wrong place. Oh, I should have cut it from the top, shouldn't I have? Well, oops. Nah, I can never do that right. Just eyeballing it. Nope. Doesn't happen. But it's just a little thing we're going to put in there. Just tuck in there. So, there we go. See, like that. Isn't that cute? And let's do another one. So we wanted, what did we say? 2. I'm going to go a little bit smaller. 2.5-ish. Okay. And do we cut off the flower? Do we cut off the book? Uh-oh. Doggone it, looks like I need to replace that now, too. Oh my goodness. Those things don't last very long. Start seeing the edges get kind of ratty. And you know that your blade isn't as sharp as it should be. But, oh my goodness. Oh, see? That's ugly. Oh. Okay. So. Sorry for my chair squeaking so much. I know that's probably annoying, but I've tried spraying it, and I don't know. I guess I'm just not catching it in the right place that has the squeak problem. I don't know. So there we go. That's cute, and we got some hidden journaling spots, and we decorated the ends of the tails there, and yeah. So just take our journal page and put it in. Make sure, you know, just glue it on along this side and along this side on the back, and then it will open up like that for writing. And yeah, I think a little brad in the page with something that would come up and catch that page. I have some little thingies that would work really well for that, but where are they right now? Oh, I don't know. But see, something like this, okay? So you have it attached to your journal page with a brad right here. So this will rotate, right? And if you put it like this, then it rotates up, and that would hold that closed. So you could glue it on your page like this. Am I in frame? I can't tell. Put it on your page like that. Hold this down with the brad on your journal page, and then this would rotate like that, and hold this down. I need to get this glued down a little bit better on the end here. So yeah, that would be really nice, wouldn't it? And it would hold this closed. There we go. So anyway, I hope you like this little this little doodad. And have fun with making some. They're a lot of fun to make, and then you can set and decorate it, and you could have a bunch of these made up, just, you know, maybe using plain cardstock or something, and have them in your stash, and then when you're making a journal, you can decorate it according to your journal. So anyway, so there's my 3 that I have done so far. This one goes this, yeah, they all go that way. Yeah, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got a lot of good ideas out of it. So go play, see what you can come up with. Like I said, the size of this is going to change according to what size piece you start out with. So you can make them bigger, you can make them smaller, you know, a little tiny one might be really cute. So I think I will try that next, just make a little smaller one. Okay, so yeah, have fun, happy crafting, and until the next time, take care of you, love each other. I'll see you again. Bye.